Hey everyone, today we're going to take a deep dive into using Fidap for a single stock analysis. We're going to use Snowflake, but this video is not really about Snowflake, it's more about Fidap's platform and how to do complex analysis on Fidap. So we're signed into our Fidap account over here, and let's just dive in. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at some statistics about Snowflake. So in order to do this, we are going to use the tickers table over here, and we are going to grab the ticker, the name, Snowflake, market cap, sector, industry, first price, date, revenue. This PC underscore 1 year is the percent change over the last year and the percent change over the last 3 months. You can see over here that this was last modified 5 days ago. What I can do is click this refresh button and it'll update this and basically show us what it was as of yesterday. Now, you can click on the edit button and see that will you'll be able to edit the query, and you can also click duplicate in order to create a duplicate of this particular query and run it on your side. So Snowflake market cap about 64 billion. The 1 year change is slightly negative, about -4%. 3 month change, -40%. And about $300 million in revenue. Some of these data points are from price history, and others are from fundamentals. So let's move on. That was a pretty simple kind of query and analysis. Let's look at how we actually get a price history and chart that. So over here, what we're doing is we're just grabbing the close price as well as the standard deviation, which we'll use later. And this is where the ticker is Snowflake. And so we get it all the way from from 2020 all the way to the latest date, which in this case was March 11th, since I haven't refreshed it yet. So these are two visualizations. First, we are doing the 3 month standard deviation over here, and then the second one we're charting the price. And you can edit these over here. You pick your X and Y, pretty standard editing over there. These are the charts. So you can see that Snowflake spiked in early 2021, late 2020, and then made new highs in late 2021, and then since has dropped substantially. In terms of volatility, at IPO, it was really high in terms of 3 month volatility that gradually fell all the way to the highs over here, where you kind of see that consistent up move without too many large price changes. So this was sub 3%, 3 month volatility, almost down to 2% in terms of daily standard deviation moves. And now it's up above 4%. In terms of fundamentals, let's take a look at that. So over here, we actually use a different table. We use the fundamentals table, and we grab the ticker, the date, revenue, quarter over quarter revenue, as well as quarter over year revenue, and the EBITDA in millions. And we've charted all of these out over here. Revenue steady increase, growth rates stay above 100% throughout, and then Snowflake EBITDA has increased and then started decreasing more recently. That's the query that you see and the charts over here. The next analysis we'll do is on insider transactions. And keep in mind that for any of these, you can duplicate this query and change Snow to whatever other query you're interested in or ticker you're interested in to get those numbers. So in this analysis, we look at the most recent insider trades greater than $100,000. You can can see the CEO shows up a few times. A person named Mark Garrett shows up as well, and some other people associated with the company. So we also can look at insider trades by month. There's a query over here for Snowflake, and December by far was the peak over there. And then we also can group by the person, and we can see over the last 12 months it was the CEO that sold the most. The next analysis we'll do uses 13Fs, and we look at portfolios. So 13Fs are required filings by large institutional shareholders to declare equity holdings with the SEC. And what we do first is we basically figure out which of these portfolios, actually this visibility is only me, I'm going to change that to allow it to be public. We'll feature this as well. So let me save this. And so what we have is we basically use the portfolio's detail table, and we basically figure out where Snowflake is over here, and we order by value descending, which means Iconic Capital, Altimeter are the top two shareholders according to this data over here. And then we do a slightly different analysis where we do the same thing, except we add in one additional parameter, which is the total shareholdings of that portfolio, and then we divide it by the Snowflake shareholdings to get the percentage of Snowflake of that portfolio. And some of these VC crossover funds seem to be have the largest concentration of Snowflake in their publicly declared portfolio. The last analysis that we'll do is around correlations. And so there's no link over here, which I'll add, but basically these are the stocks that are most correlated with Snowflake, including HashiCorp, Datadog, Cloudflare, very similar in terms of business model, growth rates, etc. to Snowflake. And so, doing this correlation analysis is an interesting way to pick up companies with similar business models that according to investors. That's about it. This is, ways that you can do a single stock analysis using Fidap. The power of the Fidap platform is that you can duplicate these queries, change them to reflect whatever analysis you want to do. So you can change the ticker, you can change the calculations, etc., and do your own analysis. So thanks for watching, and good luck.